Hi, let's talk about EDI, equality, diversity, inclusion. Some people call it DEI, diversity, equality, inclusion. In my understanding of this concept, equality is the most important bit. And what that means is that everybody under the surface, under the sun, is equal, irrespective of your race, your gender, your tribe, whether you have a disability, your religious beliefs, or any other socio-cultural attributes that you possess. You are equal, and you should have an equal playing field. You should have an equal opportunity as every other person. As long as you are as competent or as qualified as every other person, you should be able to get the job, or if it's a school admission, you should be able to be admitted, irrespective of those socio-cultural attributes of yours. The most important bit is the E, the equality bit. The reason why there is diversity and inclusion added is just to remind people that there's actually an importance in having variety of students or a variety of staff, especially in terms of staff, because when you have a business or a healthcare business or an insurance business or a banking business, whatever your business is, and you have customers, obviously, it's very important that you have a subset, but you have a spectrum of staff that understand the spectrum, diverse spectrum of your customers. Take, for instance, in healthcare, it's very important that you have a mix of doctors, nurses, healthcare assistants of different tribes, of different religious beliefs, so they're able to really understand that a particular religious person might actually want their healthcare delivery to be done in certain ways. Everybody has, every group of people have different belief systems, be it religious belief systems, cultural belief systems. So having a diverse workforce just makes sure that organization is better equipped to serve people. Now, why are there concerns or growing concerns about EDI, or the potential or possible negative sides to EDI? Some people believe that EDI is synonymous with incompetence, which means the EDI policy makes companies now start looking for people that are diverse, just so that they can tick the box that they are a diverse organization, without really making sure that the people that are employed are fully competent or qualified to provide that job or that service. It is the responsibility of the organization to make sure that in trying to fulfill their EDI policy, they ensure that only people who are competent, people who are qualified, are employed or recruited to do the job or to provide that service. But again, as I said initially or at the beginning, the most important bit is equality, because without equality, the fact we're talking about equality is even sad, because the truth is that there are people on this earth who believe they are superior to others, which means they don't believe they're equal, they believe they're above every other person. And that is why these policies actually exist, so that those kind of people who believe that they are superior, above every other person, can be put in check, so that they don't have to only employ people that are like them, people that they believe are superior. That's why equality, diversity, and inclusion policy actually exists. You don't employ people that are only of your tribe, or people that are only of your gender, or people that you try to deprive people who have a disability from getting equal opportunity when they are competent and qualified. That's the core concept of EDI. And one thing I always say when it comes to EDI is anybody that is scared of equality is maybe not as competent or qualified as they actually claim to be. Take, for instance, I'm a man. If I am going into a competition and I know that there are ladies who are very smart and are likely more competent than I am, and I decide to tweak the rules of selection or recruitment to make it far harder, far more difficult for women to apply for that job position, then I'm not as competent clearly as I claim to be. And I'm trying to win by trying to make the rules favor me and disfavor the women. And this can apply to race, this can apply to tribe, this can apply to someone who doesn't have a disability, trying to tweak the rules to make it much more difficult for someone who has a disability to have an equal playing ground or equal competing opportunity. Equality is there to remind us that we are all equal, that irrespective of whether you think you're better than anybody, you have to go through the equality, diversity, and inclusion policies. When you are recruiting, either for your company or when you are admitting students into the university or the secondary school or primary school, or when you're giving credits, when you're giving bank loans to your customers, you're not giving better interest rate to certain groups of people and higher interest rates to another group of persons. Is there to take away inequality in all aspects of our human existence. I hope this has clarified things for people who might be doubting the relevance of EDI and why EDI even exists in the first place. I hope I've done justice to it. If you have any questions, leave those questions in the comment section and I'll do well to engage with you. Thank you.